CPS Boxing News. Tell us, how do you gonna see this fight against Lubin? Do you take really serious his words?
Oh, with LUBIN and CHARLO? Oh, I'm going with, I think that's the toughest fight to decide on, man. I think that fight's 50-50 because we don't really know what LUBIN can do. We ain't never seen him on this type of stage before, so we won't be surprised on how he turns out on September. So, but if I had to choose one, I'm gonna go with CHARLO basically because he's been there before.
For November, upcoming fight for November 4, there's gonna be this man Jacobs versus Luis Arias. Who you got in this fight? How do you see that fight is gonna go?
Definitely Jacobs, man. I looked at some tapes on Luis recently, and I don't see nothing he can do in there with Jacobs. I actually think he'll get stopped. I don't think he has enough power. Well, he has a little power, but I don't think he has some solid shots that's gonna hurt somebody like Jacobs. If somebody like Triple G can hurt him. So I don't think he has enough for Jacobs.
He said in one of the interviews that he definitely is gonna work out something totally different than when Jacobs faced Triple G. Triple G. So he says that he's gonna do something totally different. Do you believe that he definitely is gonna be a different fight, or Jacobs is gonna take all control in that fight?
I think he's going to pick up on some things that went on with the Jacobs fight, but he's gonna go in there and try to do it his own way. But at the end of the day, I still don't think it's gonna be enough. He doesn't have too many different styles that I've seen him bring to the table in his fights. I think he'll go out there and kind of be himself, and I don't think that's gonna be enough to beat Jacobs.
Tell us about your fight. How you're gonna respond to all the fans and the crowd?
Yeah. Oh yeah, man. This is the biggest fight of my career, and like I say, Austin Trout is a great fighter, man. I take nothing from him. He's been in there with champions. He actually beat one of Miguel Cotto, and he lost to 3 of them. It has never been stopped. So these fights like this will put you up there with those other champions. He's a former world champion, and a win over him, man, is all I need to who I really am.
Tell us about Miguel Cotto, that he actually is gonna face one of the fighters that mentioning that I think his name is Ali, Saddam Ali. So how do you see that fight is gonna go?
I haven't seen nothing on that guy Ali, but Cotto, he looked pretty okay in this last fight. He got hit. It was a cider fight, don't get me wrong, but he got hit a little bit in that fight. But I haven't seen much of the other guy, so I really don't know.
On the Canelo Triple G, who you saw as a winner?
Oh, watching the fight, I saw Triple G win that fight, man. I just felt he was busier and he won more rounds. But as I go back and watch it, I can see why people will say it could be a draw, or some gave it to Canelo. But watching it live, I felt like Triple G definitely took that fight.
Let's say in that example that we just saw, that actually they left that fight for the judges. Let's say an example, if you would allow yourself in that position to leave that fight in order to leave that for the judges, or you would do some type of work that you would knock out that that opponent.
That's what you can't leave it to the judges, man. You never know how they view in the fight. And my last 6 fights, my last 4 fights on TV, all been stoppages, and I've been successful with that, not leaving it to the judges. So I don't think you don't get paid no more, and you solidify your deal when it wins. So I definitely want to never leave it to the judges if I can.
An example of Wilder and Ortiz, like actually, they got pulled off, from that fight, and basically Wilder is gonna fight, all their different opponents. Have you ever experienced something like that in order, like when you are like having a medical problem and you don't tell the VADA? How you think about that?
Man, Deontay Wilder is cursed, man. But that's like what, 2 or 3 fights, probably more than that, 4 or 3 fights in a row, man, that he had somebody test positive like that, man. And I never ever experienced it, and, man. I'm glad though, WBC is picking up on that and helping out with fair boxing, because at the end of the day, man, people put their life on the line and they need to be on top of that, man, have a fair fight in the ring. And but I never experienced nothing like that. Hopefully all my opponents go in there and fight me fair, and I don't ever have to experience it.
All right. Is there any page where the fans they can follow you, so definitely they could be in touch with you? Like,
yeah, you can follow me on Instagram at Swift_Jarrett Hurd. You can follow me on Twitter at Swift_JHurd. You can follow me on Facebook at Swift Jarrett Hurd.
Thanks again. Good luck and God bless you, brother.
Thanks,
CPS Boxing News over here.